Session, let us check the answers for the assignment given in the previous session. First main, fill in the blanks. First one, the smallest piece of matter is known as particle. Second one, the quantity of matter that a body contains is known as mass. Third one, the space occupied by a body is called its volume. Fourth one, liquids flow from a higher level to a lower level. Fifth one, gases occupy the entire space of the container. Second main, answer the following. Question 1, what is matter? Answer, anything that has mass and occupies space is called matter. Second one, name the three states of matter. Answer, the three states of matter are solids, liquids and gases. Third main, write two properties of solids, liquids and gases. Answer, the two properties of solids, liquids and gases are solids, they have a definite shape and volume. The particles are closely packed. Liquids, they do not have a fixed shape but have a definite volume. The particles are loosely packed. Gases, they do not have a fixed shape, size or volume. The particles are very loosely packed. Now let's move on to the lesson Nature of Matter, Session 2. In the previous session, we learned that anything that has mass or weight and occupies space is called matter. We also learnt about the three states of matter. I hope you remember. Can you tell me which are the three states of matter? Yes, the three states of matter are solids, liquids and gases. We also learnt about the properties of solids, liquids and gases. Just let's revise what we have already learnt. The properties of solids are the particles in solids are packed very close to each other and they are neatly arranged. So, there is a strong attraction between the particles. And the particles, since they are very closely attached, they cannot move from one place to another, but they can vibrate in the same place. That is, they can move up and down or they can shake wherever they are. Since the particles are very closely packed, solids have definite shape and definite volume. Usually, the solids are hard. Pencil, book, chair and marbles are some examples of solids. And we also learned if we apply force, some solids can change their shape. Then the properties of liquids. So in liquids, the particles are not very closely packed as in solids. So unlike solids, they have no fixed shape and they can flow. And since the particles are not closely packed, the attraction between the particles is moderate and the particles can also move or slide past each other. And liquids do not have a definite shape but they have definite volume. Water, milk, juice are some examples of liquids. And liquids can flow from one place to another. Since they do not have a definite shape, they take the shape of the container in which they are poured. Then properties of gases. So in gases, the particles are very loosely packed. They are very farther away from each other and so the attraction between the particles is very weak and the particles can move all round. And so gases occupy all the available space in a container. They do not have a definite shape or a definite volume. They also take the shape of the container in which they are poured, like liquids. Air is an example. Air is a mixture of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, etc. Now let's continue the lesson. In the previous class, we learnt about the properties of matter. Can you tell me what are the properties of matter? Yes. Matter occupies space and matter has mass or weight. These properties can be understood with the help of some simple experiments. Now we will see an experiment to show that matter occupies space. So the aim of the experiment is to show that matter occupies space. Materials required: a glass beaker, stone, thread, water and a plate. Now how to do the experiment? A glass beaker completely filled with water is placed on a plate. So take a glass beaker and fill it with water and keep it on a plate. You can see in the first picture. A stone tied to a thread is slowly immersed into the beaker. So now take a stone, tie it to a thread and immerse it into the beaker filled with water. Now what happens? Observation. Some amount of water from the beaker flows out and collects in the plate. In the second picture, you can see as soon as the stone tied to a thread is put inside the beaker with water, some amount of water starts flowing out of the beaker and it collects in the plate. So, what is the conclusion? This experiment shows that matter occupies space. So, when the stone was put inside the beaker, the stone occupied some space inside the beaker filled with water. So, what happened? The water in the beaker, the place where the water was there, at that place the stone was put. So, the stone occupied some space there. So, whatever water was there in that space, it came out of the beaker. So, that means to show that stone occupied the space of that water in that place. So, by this experiment, we can say that matter occupies space. Now, let us understand the effect of heat on matter. Now, you take an ice cube and heat it. What will happen? The ice cube changes into water when you heat it. Then you take water and heat it for some time. After some time, you can see that the water slowly changes into vapor because of heating. So, from these activities, we understand that matter gets changed when heated. Matter expands on heating. So, solids, liquids and gases expand when they gain heat and contract when they lose heat. When an object is heated, there will be a rise in its hotness. So, the state of matter changes due to heat. We have learnt the effect of heat on matter. Matter gets changed when heated. Matter expands on heating. That means solids, liquids and gases, which are the three states of matter, they expand on heating. Here is an experiment to show that solids expand on heating and contracts on cooling. Now what is this expand on heating? Expand means to become big. Contracts means it comes back to its original size. So the aim of this experiment is to show that solids expand on heating and contracts on cooling. Now what are the materials required to do the experiment? We need a spirit lamp, ball and ring apparatus. What is this ball and ring apparatus? You can see in the first picture. Now how to do the experiment? A metal ball is made to pass through the ring. Look at the first picture. You can see the ring and the metal ball. So the metal ball is taken and it is made to pass through the ring. So the ball goes inside the ring. The metal ball is heated for some time with the help of a spirit lamp. Look at the second picture. You can see that the metal ball is heated with the help of a spirit lamp. After the ball is heated sufficiently, it is again passed through the ring. Now in the third picture, you can see that the heated metal ball is passed through the ring, but the ball doesn't go inside the ring because it is heated. So it does not go inside the ring. Once it cools down, it again passes through the ring. So now cool the ball for some time. After cooling, again put the ball inside the ring. It will pass through the ring. So what can you make out from this experiment? Conclusion. This experiment shows that solids expand on heating and contracts on cooling. So when the ball was heated, it expanded. That means it became big. So when the ball became big, it could not go inside the ring. But when the ball was cooled after some time, then when it was put inside the ring, it easily passed through the ring. So when it was heated, the ball became big. It expanded. So we saw how solids expand on heating and contracts on cooling from the previous experiment. Now let us see how liquids expand on heating. So here is an experiment to show that liquids expand on heating. So the aim of the experiment is to show that liquids expand on heating. Now what are the materials required? A glass bottle, one holed rubber cork, colored water and a thin transparent tube. You can see all these materials in the first picture. Now how to do the experiment? A glass bottle is taken and filled with colored water up to half of its volume. Now take a glass bottle and fill it with colored water up to half of its volume. Fill it with colored water. The bottle is closed with a one-holed rubber cork. So close the bottle with a lid which has one hole in it. Rubber cork is a lid which is made, rubber cork is a lid made out of rubber and it has one hole in the middle. A thin transparent tube is inserted through the hole inside the bottle. So take one thin transparent tube and put it inside the hole and then put it inside the bottle. The glass bottle is rolled between the palms for some time. So in the first picture, you can see that a glass bottle is taken and it is filled with colored water. Then the bottle is closed with a one-holed rubber cork. Cork is a lid and a thin transparent tube is inserted through the hole inside the bottle. In the second picture, you can see the glass bottle is rolled between the palms for some time. So rub the bottle with the help of your palms for some time. Now, when you rub your palms, you can see that some heat is generated. So here also, when you are rubbing the bottle with your palms, heat is generated. Observation. What do you observe? Look at the water level in the tube. The water level increases in the tube. So in the first picture you can see that the colored water, it is filled only to half the volume of the glass bottle. So now after rolling the bottle with your palms, then you observe the water level. The water level would have increased in the tube. Due to the rolling of the bottle by the palms, the water inside the bottle gets heated up and expands. So since you are rolling the bottle with your palms and then heat is generated, so due to that, the water inside the bottle will get heated and it expands. So what happens? The level of water in the tube rises. So you can see the difference in the first picture and the second picture. The level of water in the tube in the first picture is less, whereas in the second picture, here is an activity for you children. What is the matter? Now, tell whether the following is a solid, a liquid, or a gas. First one, milk. Second one, cookie. Third one, oxygen. Fourth one, fish. Fifth one, pencil. Sixth one, maple syrup. Seventh one, shampoo. Eighth one, carbon dioxide. Ninth one, ice cube. 10th one, paint. 11th one, oil. 12th one, salt. 13th, water vapor. 14th, gasoline. 15th, helium. 16th, sand. So you must say whether it is a solid, liquid or gas. Then second main, complete each sentence with the word solid, liquid or gas. First one, a dash has a definite shape. It does not take the shape of its container. It also has a definite volume because it can be measured. Second one, a dash does not have a definite shape. It takes the shape of its container. It does have a definite volume because it can be measured. Third one, a dash does not have a definite shape. It sometimes takes the shape of its container and sometimes flies freely around you. These particles are not connected to each other and takes up whatever space is available. I hope you are ready with the answers for the activity. Now let's check out the answers. First main, tell whether the following is a solid, liquid or gas. First one, milk, liquid. Second one, cookie, solid. Third one, oxygen, gas. Fourth one, fish, solid. Fifth one, pencil, solid. Sixth, maple syrup, liquid. Seventh, shampoo, liquid. Eighth, carbon dioxide, gas. Ninth, ice cube, solid. 10th, paint, liquid. 11, oil, liquid. 12, salt, solid. 13, water vapor, gas. 14, gasoline, gas. 15, helium, gas. 16, sand, solid. Second main, complete each sentence with the word solid, liquid or gas. First one, a solid has a definite shape. It does not take the shape of its container. It also has a definite volume because it can be measured. Second one, a liquid does not have a definite shape. It takes the shape of its container. It does have a definite volume because it can be measured. Third one, a gas does not have a definite shape. It sometimes takes the shape of its container and sometimes flies freely around you, these particles are not connected to each other and takes up whatever space is available. I hope you got all the answers right. Now, let's revise what we have learned today in this session. Points to remember. You can also read along with me, children. First one, matter occupies space and has weight. Second one, the three states of matter are solids, liquids, and gases. Matter gets changed when heated. Third one, matter expands on heating, hence solids, liquids, and gases expand on heating. Fourth one, solids expand on heating and contracts on cooling. Fifth one, gases can be easily compressed as they do not have a definite shape or volume. There is a lot of space between the particles and they occupy the entire space of the container. Sixth one, the amount of air filled in a bicycle tube is less in summer. The air inside the tube expands due to the sun's heat and fills up the tube completely. If more air is filled, then it could lead to the bursting of the cycle tube. Here is an assignment for you children. First main, fill in the blanks. First one, matter gets changed when dash. Second one, matter dash on heating. Third one, solids expand on dash and contracts on dash. Second main, give reasons. First one, gases can be easily compressed. Second one, the amount of air filled in a bicycle tube is less in summer. Third main, answer the following. First question, describe an experiment to show that matter occupies space. Second one, how can you show that liquids expand on heating? Now answer these questions in your notebook. We will discuss the answers in the next class. Thank you.